to the second part of subject verb agreement. This course is being presented to you by me, Shilpa Jha. Please rate, review, subscribe, and recommend the course. And so please leave your valuable suggestions and comments below. So, in the previous session, I'll just give you a little bit of an idea what we had done. So, subject word, as we had read, that is a very simple concept which is related to singular and plural verbs. That singular verb, singular subject, plural verb, plural subject, right? That is how it should be. And also, we had read that how subject verb agreement is tested. Either the subject and the verb are placed far away from each other, or they confuse you with adjectives. All right. So now let us continue with this. That how what are the other ways in which they can test this subject verb agreement? Okay. So one is either or, neither nor. Okay. So neither John nor his friends are sleeping in the lobby or is sleeping in the lobby. Which of these following? Which? What do you think is correct? And the second statement is neither John's friends nor John are is sleeping in the lobby. Please pause the video and have a look, and then we can go to the answer. Well, so the simple rule was to make the verb and the subject agree with each other, and to make the verb agree with the subject that is closest to it. So neither John nor his friends are sleeping in the lobby. Don't you think so? And similarly, neither John's friends nor John is sleeping in the lobby, because John over here comes as a subject here, and in this case, friends comes as the subject. So if you see in option A, the correct verb is are, and in option B, the correct verb is, right? So the same rule applies to either or constructions also. Alright, next we come to collective nouns. Now, collective nouns are always singular. So, a flock of sheep is grazing and not are grazing the grass. Alright, now we come to each and every, and all the other collective nouns also, like, an army of ants is marching, right? Because you have, that entire thing is a collective noun. Coming to each and every. So now each of the students are in the class or is in the class. Now you see, when we say each of the student, we are actually referring to one student in particular. So each of the student, it will be singular. So it will be is in the class or not, right? So some of the commonly used singular subjects would be each and every, anyone, everyone, someone, anybody, everybody, somebody, anything, everything, something, whoever, whatever, either, neither, nobody, nothing, no one. Alright. Next is the number and a number. So the number is a singular thing, right? The number of students outside the office is increasing. Alright, so it's a singular thing. Now, a number is plural. A number of students are standing outside the office, right? Because a number of students would give it would give it a plural form. So, a number of students are standing outside the office. Now, there are certain words which can sometimes be singular and sometimes be plural, right? Majority is, but majority of something are, right? A majority is always right, because it is in entirety it explains only one thing. So a majority is always right, but a majority of students are right, because now you're talking about students. Now you're telling the number, in a way, the count of, like, a majority of students, so in a way an informal count. So it will be a majority of students are right. Okay, so now one of the X who, yeah, that. So let's have a look at the sentence. Like, this is one of the cars that belong or belongs to him, right? So now the answer is belong, not belongs. Why? Because in general, one of the noun, that is plural, plus that who, plus it will be plural verb, right? So one of these cars belong to him, right? Next, you can see more example. He's one of the students who study here. Anyone of the member who disagree may lead the committee. This is one of the questions that are incorrect. So you see questions and are, right? Okay, but do not confuse with these kind of constructions. Like, one of the chairs is broken. It will be not are broken, right? Because it is one of the noun, which is always a plural, plus singular verb, that is. So it is only when the plural noun is followed by that who, that the singular verb changes into plural. So now helpful tips for your subject verb agreement questions, which will be a lot of them. So please just have a look at them carefully. So if the sentence is very long, omit in between commas, like we discussed in the previous session. Just like omit it. Then you will easily be able to figure out that what verb you have to use, whether singular or plural. Then collective nouns are always singular. Then when you see the word each, every, as well as, etc. in a sentence, then always check for the subject verb agreement. And if you're still confused, then go with the singular one.